the books.
Keith Hernandez. You got the Keith Hernandez book right there? That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful fucking thing. Just like this season, it's a beautiful fucking thing, Kev. I mean, series 1 tomorrow. Steven Matz hopefully gets sacrificed on the mound to the Twitter gods, and we just get to breathe easy here, baby.
A day game with 2 wins in the books. The sweep potential is going to be nice out against the Cardinals, too. I'm just like, that means I basically can chill until Friday, right? Because we have the off day Thursday, right? So tomorrow is like playing with house money. Thursday, we're off. Friday, we start with the Phillies to roll into Barstool at the ballpark, which, by the way, there's only like 20 tickets left. So if you want to go, stop sleeping, get your tickets right now.
Sold out.
Is it sold out?
I believe it was sold out.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll see you all there, all 400 of you there. I just want to make it very clear to people. We'll take your calls in a minute. We'll get into it. But when we all have been saying this team is different, it's not a cliche. It's not a euphemism. We're not just talking about like spiritually, talking very literally, very tangibly. First time in franchise history, we won our first 6 series. Okay. The first time that our starting pitching has been pretty much like flawless for the first fucking 6 series of the year. Our situational hitting, we are assassins out there. We're forcing our own luck by being fast and smart and playing heads-up baseball. And then we are getting the lucky bounces. That just doesn't and hasn't really ever happened to us. So when I say it's different, I can point to the fucking reasons why, the numbers why, and the evidence why this team is just different.
Just fucking different. Again, the baseball gods, they were watching. They were on their clouds, right? And they were watching, and they're like, Mets Cardinals. Thinking what I'm thinking.
Well, that's
yep.
Yeah.
And they threw their thunderbolt down from the baseball heavens, and it hit Detroit. It was meant for us, and the poor fucking Tigers, or it was Minnesota, wherever it was, they got hit by the fucking thunderbolt meant for Mets Cardinals because Uncle Stevie says, no. I have my fucking $14 billion shield. I throw your thunderbolt back at you, and it lands before Detroit.
Maybe Steve Cohen has like anti-missile aircraft, anti-missile artillery. And it shoots, it's like anti-sports god artillery. And there's a war going on up there out in fucking space that we don't even know about it. And Steve Cohen is fighting off all the sports gods who have been butt fucking us for the last 35 years. If you don't know what we're referencing, the end of the Twins-Detroit game was something that if it happened to us, it would have been one of those like cancel the season. I'm not watching ever again. Baseball crushes me. It was 2 on. In the bottom of the 9th, down 1, I think. Line drive over the head of the right fielder. They hold the runner at third, but the runner at second started to run to third. At this point, the catcher has the ball, overthrows it to third base, and everybody fucking scores. It was brutal. And I really, I saw that happen, and I thought to myself, that's good news. Because what are the chances we're going to have two multi-run meltdowns right now at the exact same time? The sports god did their things. They did their thing. It just happened to happen in Detroit today. Woo, baby.
Did you see Chris Castellani's reaction to it too?
I God bless the kid trying to do like a real recap, being like, well, guys, we got to talk. He should have just been like, what the fuck was that shit? What the fuck is going on?
So like 45 seconds in, I'm like, he's just good. And then he's like, guys, I can't even I'm doing this anyway. And did you see the clip though? Like the 3-second clip? I mean, we've been there before. We've been there, but dude, so Bassett obviously deals having like 150 different pitches. He's remember when it was Dean Malenko? This is an old school WCW. They called like the man of 1,000 moves. Yeah. And then Chris Jericho called himself the man of 1,003 moves because he learned 3 new ones. That's what Chris Bassett is. He has pitches that haven't been invented yet. He just pulls out of his ass on like a fucking full count.
That at bat to end the 6th, I think it was. The 2 big curveballs, the pitch up and in at his face, and then another breaking ball to end it. I mean, that's beautiful pitching right there. And he was gassed. He was absolutely gassed. I got to give a shout out to Rob Manfred, who is now playing with fucking medicine balls instead of juice balls, because there was about 5 balls tonight on sides that I thought were gone. I thought Paul DeJong did it to us right there. Did you think that was gone? I was like,
1,000. I no doubter. I was like, oh, that's gone. Like, it was just
10
like
rows back.
It's 3-2 now. Let's just try to hold on.
Like at least we scored that insurance run. We're still okay. And that one died. Lindor had one that died. And then there was 2 others with the
Arenado had one. It was back to back. Arenado and someone else. Both warning tracks.
Yes, in that 6th inning. So it was warning track, and I was like, dude, this guy is out of gas. And like, what are we gonna do here? He's gonna have to just like, it was like Chet Steadman in Rookie of the Year, like, give me one more. But he got that shit done, and it was like, God bless the dead balls tonight, because I don't know if it was windy or if I really think there really might be something going on with the balls, because across the league it seems like there's a lot of shit that's just dying halfway through, like when it's like midair. So that was a beautiful thing to watch. It was nerve-wracking at the end there. You know when you just know, like I said, like hold on to your butts. This inning is going to be, this guy's out of gas. He's going through the lineup one last final time, and you just know they're going to get some barrels on the ball, and you just hope they stay in the park. And that's the difference. Like a lot of times last year, that inning, those balls leave the park, or they all come around and score.
Yep.
And this time the Bassett Hound is crafty enough to just get by.
Fuck, I love it too. McCann 3 hits. Shout out Pavs. Like, I forgot about that. Like, I'm like, this is a special season. It's like, why? Because you guys haven't lost a series yet. Because your worst starting pitcher is Tyler McGill with a 2.35 ERA. It's like, no, Jay McCann's getting hits. That's how you know it's a magical season. And someone said like the Lindorks are the McCunts for the McCann. I will be a McCunt. I'll fucking tattoo it to my forehead if he keeps this shit up.
There's a huge difference between Lindor and McCann. I'll be a McCann, whatever.
Yeah. Lindor, by the way, I saw a couple of Lindorks popping up. His expected batting average, I think this game or the last couple of games, is 450. He's just hitting the shit out of the ball right to people. There's nothing you can do about some of that.
BABIP is through the roof right now.
These guys getting hit in the head.
Listen, I don't want them getting hit in the head, obviously.
Yeah.
That's very dangerous. It's very scary. That's 2 now for Pete and 1 for Lindor, that they both could have been like in the hospital if they didn't have their face mask. But at the same time, as a fan sitting at home, I'm not the one getting plunked. I'm like, fuck it, I'll take it, man.
It's a run.
That was an insurance run right there that we, desperately needed. So, 18 hits, 18 hit by pitch in 19 games is a startling pace. And I can get the idea of they're getting angry just because it's like, what's going on, guys? Why can't you control the ball? But I really don't think I can't remember any one of them that I truly thought was like an intentional fuck you. I think it's just sloppy every time, and they just happen to be, bad luck, because it's never, the base is low or whatever the scenario is. It's never a time that you really want to hit them. But if you just keep getting hit, eventually you're going to be like, fuck off.
Yeah, and it's just as much they're just fed up with like the Phillies and the Nationals doing to him so many times. The Cardinals just happen to be the ones who do it in the series. Whatever. Again, when you see Pete get hit in the head, you're like, but the man's unbreakable. Car accident.
God, he kind of hit his shoulder and then hit and also, did you notice his helmet kind of came off?
Yeah.
So I don't think it rung his bell. I think it hit the helmet more. So that was kind of best case scenario. And then boom, it pops off, and you see the Goldilocks flow that Pete has bought for himself and dyed truly. He's not blonde. He has golden hair now. So he's got the new flow to go with it. I'm sure he loves popping the top off now, get that lid off and show people the new lettuce. It's just, I love it, Clem. It makes my life exponentially better. Did you see my text from my mom today?
Yes, bury me. I love how Met fans, even at their highest moments, are just thinking about death at all times. Bury me with the highlights of last night's game going on in the background.
My mom said, don't play music at my funeral. Play last night's game, because it's the only time she was truly happy. And I said, I can't wait to put you in a casket, and we're all going to say, put it in the box. And then when we lower her into the ground, we're going to go, she's out of here, out of here. All right, let's get into you want to get to some calls?
Yep, let's get to some calls here. Dean Malenko. I can't believe I fucking referenced
That
Dean
is a
Malenko.
pull, man. What do we got, brother?
How we doing?
Guys? This one feels really good. I went to school in St. Louis, and I can't fucking stand the Cardinals and their fans. Never mind, like 2006. Never mind,
man. You know, everybody knows like Yankee fans. People don't like Boston fans. There's a lot of like stereotypical. Dallas Cowboys in other sports, but the Cardinals are real motherfuckers.
They are, because like they're not loud, they're not obnoxious, they're not gonna like throw shit at you, curse you out. They're just like really like passive aggressive to the point.
They think they're better than you. That's
they think they're better than you, and they like try to be nice and they try to smile, and it just like makes you like kind of grit through your teeth.
Yeah.
Just because they're they're like, my God, like we are just the gosh darn best fans in baseball. It sucks. But yeah, like you guys were saying, I mean, this team is different is it's like I'm going into games now and I'm like, I don't really think that it's just going to blow up in our face. Like we're always waiting for that shoe to drop. We're always waiting for, when is Diaz going to blow it? When is someone going to make that, that double play with runners on first and second and no one out? And it's not like they're, blowing me away. It's not like they're, like the Dodgers who have a ridiculous lineup. It's like good, solid, fundamental baseball. It kind of reminds me of like the Giants when they were like winning all those the World Series. They're just like good teams. Good teams, well coached, good pitching. And like
I put it this way, in the beginning of the season, one of the things I do in my house when I don't want to watch what's about to unfold, but I know I'm not going to put on a TV show or whatever. I go to my kitchen and I just pace back and forth in my kitchen because I just don't want to watch it. And I kind of hear Gary, but I don't know what's going on. And I went into my kitchen tonight, and by the time I was pacing, my mom texted me like, the one out. I poked my head back in. They get another round. Like the point. I went to hide, and they got it done like relatively quickly. And I'm like, wow, I don't need to hide in the kitchen anymore. Even if it gets dicey, even if we walk the leadoff man, even if Diaz isn't locating, they got it done against a good team too. I don't want to hear about the fucking schedule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the other thing that I think that's given me confidence, baseball's a long season. Every team is going to go through, a period where they don't play well. We're going to have guys who don't hit well. There's going to be like, Scherzer will have a bad start, but I have confidence that this team is just going to fight through it no matter what. They kind of got that moxie. They've got that never say die attitude. Whereas every other year, it's like we wait that one series where they get swept, or the one series where, everything kind of falls to shit. And we're like, all right, that's it. Comes to the season, it's over. But,
I think, thanks for the call, dude. I think that the difference for me and is starting pitching. Like, I know we've been talking about the lineup. Yeah. I know we've been belaboring the bullpen, but it's because every day through 5-6 innings, we're either in the lead or in a tie game or at 0-0, and the starting pitching has given them a chance to win, and the team has come through for them. Literally every single night, except for the one game where it was like 5-0 pretty quickly. When starting pitching, when you know that you've got a couple innings to get loose and start to get cooking, it's the total opposite of DeGrom. We used to say when you gave up one in the first inning, and then we know that the offense would think like, fuck, we got to hit. We got to get one for Jake. We can't do this again. And it all snowballs. It's total opposite. Go out there, do your thing, take your at-bats. We will score eventually. It will be enough. We will win.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the starting pitching and then the bullpen, and even even when you just said the Giants, it feels like a Giants team. Like, couldn't you just see Mark Canna and Starling Marte? You're watching a Giants playoff game. You're like, absolutely, these motherfuckers, and then you're watching like, oh, these motherfuckers. I hate playing against these guys, and that's what teams have to deal with us now. Mark Canna, by the way, looks like a Cardinals fan. He just looks like a Cardinals fan, doesn't he?
He's got that. He looks just like a dad. I'm looking at Bassett right now. He's got his big ears in his nose. You got Canna looking like a dad. You got, obviously Nimmo is looking like Nimmo is the Tom Holland of baseball. Like he's like the little like the Peter Parker little guy who's like, hey guys, I'm here today. Like, are we gonna win the World Series? And yeah, these guys, minus Pete, who just looks up there like Marte is built like a fucking brick shit house.
And he's cool as shit. Marte's cool as shit. Like when he got hit, he was like, what the fuck? Like, come on. What the fuck?
He's a gangster, no doubt. He is a fucking G. Lindor is like the electric guy. Pete is the big guy. The rest of them are just like, all right, we're here to play baseball, and we're going to do it well. It's fucking awesome. McNeil with, 3 hits tonight, whatever it was. He was everywhere. I mean, it's just keep on rolling. Let's get Jerry in. He's talking all this shit saying he won't disappoint. What's up, Jerry?
Let's go, Mets.
Let's fucking go.
Where is the real James McCann?
Let's keep the real James McCann hidden for as long as we fucking can.
I believe I brought James McCann from the dead. I said I was going to put him on my back, and there you go. 3 fucking hits.
Dude, I like this Bizarro McCann a lot better.
You see Rizzo's 3 home runs?
What's that?
Rizzo's 3 home runs?
Yeah. What were they, like a combined 600 feet total, 3 home runs? Ridiculous.
Dude, unreal.
There's
Fuck the Yankees.
I was gonna say those are your 2 things. Let's go Mets, fuck the Yankees. I was waiting for the second one to drop. New York Porch Sports. It's like a fake New York Post account that always gets retweeted.
Yeah,
they have one. It's getting some hits right now. Anthony Rizzo's 292-foot home run is the shortest in MLB history.
That's a good enough number that people might be like, I knew it's short. I know it's real short.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. James McCann is like, there's 2 things that I had given up on entirely: Robinson Cano and James McCann being like a hitting catcher. I'm all good with him being the battery mate and being the smart catcher defensively and all that shit. But I was like, let's be honest, he's the guy who you sign up for the strikeout just so you don't get the double play. That's who James McCann. If he's going to be anything other than that, and especially if he's going to be this, I mean, that's where this shit starts to get really fucking scary. Yeah. What if he does turn into that guy that the White Sox fans were like, "You're gonna love him"? Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Never.
We got a fresh Chris Bassett quote right now too. I'm more excited about the last 6 series of the year rather than the first 6. That's just
That's such a good line. It's so smart, and I love it. He says all the right things, and I'll tell you what, he's got dreamy blue eyes. He kind of looks like if you shrunk his ears and his nose, he would have a Channing Tatum thing going on, but he doesn't. He has a huge schnoz, huge ears. So dude, 225, 0.92 whip. These guys, all of them are awesome.
I almost made this point on the podcast this week, and I'll probably say it again, so I'll just say it now anyway. Like, what if we just find out that Jeremy Hefner is just like the new Leo Mazzoni, and we just didn't know it the first few years because it was like he had a bunch of dog shit and injured guys on his plate, and now he has like just regular pitchers, and it's like, oh, they're all awesome now.
And what if like Tyler McGill is just like out of nowhere. Like every now and then those guys happen where he wasn't highly touted, he wasn't a big prospect, and all of a sudden it's just like, no, he's a Cy Young contender. I mean, I said it a couple weeks ago. I don't think we ended up doing it. If you were to do marry, fuck, kill, Big Drip, Bassett, Hound, All Business Pete, like who are you? I don't even know what I would do there.
Bassett, McGill, and who?
All Business Peterson.
All Business Peterson. Yeah, I mean,
whoever you end up killing there has like a
I feel fucking bad. I feel bad. I do feel bad.
You're probably killing Peterson. You're probably marrying Bassett only because like last year he had like a full season of top 10 ERA. Yeah, and you fuck the Big Drip. But any combination of that works for me. And either way, you're going to be killing someone who's fucking awesome.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy that we just like, and this is with Walker hurt, DeGrom hurt, and we haven't missed a beat. And it's like, if in another multiverse, those guys pitch there's a chance that their numbers aren't even as good, even though Jacob DeGrom is a straight up fucking robot at this point. It's crazy. And I kind of want to see if everyone else was kind of like us. Like you said it on the pod on Monday, Diaz first at bat, you always know which Diaz you're getting. And I'm still not sure they play that inning 10 times. He blows the save a couple times. Let's just be honest with that. It was
you know what it was? I'll tell you what the difference was. Second at bat, homeboy swinging at the first pitch. That was that shifts everything. I know that sounds crazy, but Diaz walks the first guy in 4 straight pitches. You put the bat on the ground. Don't even consider swinging at that ball. And the fact that he swung and gave him a strike to work with makes it totally shifts the entire complexion of that inning, where all of a sudden Diaz has something to grow on. And it's like, maybe people don't know Diaz. Maybe they're not used to him. We know him inside and out. That's me on the manager there. I'd be like, you fucking moron. Now he's gonna settle in. If that was ball 5, you would have saw ball 8. It would have all gone off the rails.
Yep. And we were all losing our minds again. It's a lot of time the fans of a player can tell you more about the player than, and it's like, this guy's, you sign a guy, this guy sucks, this guy's going to do this. It's like, as Diaz fans, I could have told, if I was in the dugout and I changed sides of the car, I was like, do not swing at a pitch. He will win this game.
Yeah, don't get aggressive. Don't jump on him. None of that, dude. Trust me. Just don't swing until he puts one over.
Bassett's fucking apparently going off on the different baseballs right now too, which I don't know if you saw this. Ryan Spader, he's like a baseball guy on Twitter. He's the one who did the whole, he kind of like exposed all that shit. He says he's convinced that they're going to change the balls when it gets warmer outside and there's no like playoffs, just because like he had a couple. If you read a thread, he has a couple different reasonings for it, and I'm kind of fucking all about it right now. Like
probably like they just want to see big home runs and they want offense and.
Yeah, and right now they're just using rocks basically, and then they're gonna have it because
that's the night to prove it. 5 balls that were like crushed that just stopped and landed like not even at the warning track.
Yeah, and then it's like at the end of the year you're not gonna have this crazy offensive year, and you're not gonna have this crazy like pitching year. It's gonna be in the middle, and to get there at some point they're gonna change the baseballs, which is so fucking crazy that they just do this in this sport.
We're going to go extreme dead ball and then halfway through the year go extreme juice ball to get in the middle. Why don't you just have regular balls and just have a regular fucking season? It's like, why even mess with the balls? And honestly, if you're going to mess with the balls, just juice them. And then let everybody juice, because this lineup with the juice balls, I think that our pitching, especially guys like Max and hopefully DeGrom, are good enough to overcome juice balls and more so than the lineup can overcome dead balls. So imagine these guys hitting. I say play with aluminum bats, Clem. Let them fucking rip.
Yep. Yeah. Like you just basically surround the crowd with like the glass of like hockey games. So then, because that's the only thing is like just killing someone. I guess if you die in the field, I guess it's like occupational hazard. I don't know how that all works. But yeah, the fans you have to worry about. Other than that, yeah, like I'm 1,000% in for it.
You'd have to pitch from second base.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Max, the like sit the fuck down, like the chirping from the dugout, that was an instant like welcome to the team, welcome to New York moment. And I don't know about you, I was howling watching the bullpens just stand at the warning track. Like it was like, what the fuck are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I know.
Like
bullpen fights, except for Graham Lloyd running out of the Yankees bullpen and Jeff Nelson just clocking motherfuckers. Bullpen fights have always just been like, hey, can we get in the mix too? We're not too late, are we? Can we get in here? Max, though, I almost want to see a ball with old man Max. He'll pull some Nolan Ryan shit on you guys and fucking.
Yep. Yeah, just fucking.
Let's go to Charlie K.
What's up, guys? Wait, I don't know what's going on. What's up, guys?
All right, Charlie, it's a PSA, a public service announcer coming from Charlie K right now.
All right,
that's a pitcher nickname too. Charlie
I
K.
think I have my camera on. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, let it rip.
All right, so the PSA. So a bunch of guys and I, this is about James McCann. A bunch of guys and I, we've decided that. So remember a few years ago, like I think it was like 2014 or 15, when like the All-Star game voting, like just the Royals fans just like voted in like literally every single player in their lineup, and like everybody on the Royals is starter. We're going to try and get James McCann to be the starting catcher for the NL All-Star game. And I really think you guys can help out with this McCann to the All-Star game campaign. So
who would it really be? Is it like Real Muto or like who
it
was
would be like Real Muto or maybe Molina because it's Molina's last year and those scumbag Cardinal
that would
fans.
be
But
tough
like
because Cardinals fans are gonna do that for real. We would be joking trying to come up with that, whereas Cardinals fans will actually be the losers who.
But I do think it would be hilarious, like looking at the voting
great.
counts. It'd be like James McCann is like second in All-Star voting or something with like
It's not a bad idea,
170 average.
If you want to make a hashtag, we could do like yes, he McCann.
Yeah, no, we've had it's hashtag McCann to ASG in all caps. We've been doing that. We've been doing it for probably like a few days now. So
okay, we will we'll start that up. We'll see if
and then also there's
other guys there.
Yeah, and then one more thing. Just this rotation's just been fucking phenomenal. It's been like the best in baseball without the best in baseball. Like,
I know, and that's where I keep saying that I'm waiting for it to water finds its level and eventually people are going to regress and this can't continue. But, if you get a full month out of it before it does start to regress, I'll take that every fucking time. And who knows, maybe it doesn't regress.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm a Mets fan and I'm an NL guy and this has always kind of been the Mets MO, but I'm a pitching guy. Like I was young, I subscribed by the theory of pitching wins championships, and then in this era, especially analytics, he started to realize that you really got to have offense. We learned that the hard way with the 5 aces, but when you start to see pitching that just turns over every rotation and gives you a shot every day, 5 in a row, it's sexy, man. It feels good.
It's fucking
amazing.
Sexy. And I love that McCann idea because, again, you could be keeping out a Philly or a Cardinal out of the All-Star game, and it would be such a fucking – like, that would be a rallying cry. I'd be like, well, fuck Real Muto. He's, 20,000 up, and it'll fucking get the whole fan base going.
Yeah, it'll be hilarious.
ASG.
Just imagine, like, the pregame All-Star things, and they have all the guys, like, lined up on, like, the base pass, and they're like in the bullpen, like warming up with the starting pitcher or whatever, maybe like Scherzer or something. James McCann, that would just be so funny.
Just seeing the lineup card too, and it's like guys batting like 330,
350,
and then James McCann batting like 220 on the season.
Like last year, granted, like Brian Reynolds and Adam Frazier had good years with Pirates, but like last year there were 2 Pittsburgh Pirates in like starting for the NL in the All-Star game. They were like one of the worst seasons.
Sorry to interrupt. Starling Marte's interpreter is like so swagged out. First of all, he's got this bleach spot on his hair. He looks like French Montana. He's got a white button up with his collar open, diamond stud earring, button down to here. I was like, they panned over to him. I was like, who the fuck is that? And you got Starling Marte next to him with the Mickey Mouse chain. Everything is going good, dude. Everybody's having fun, even the interpreters.
It's better than the I forgot who it was. I think I forgot his name. The dildo a few years ago.
Let's go to Papa Tasso. Is he on the line? Does he want to get in here?
All right,
thanks for the call.
Coming on, Charlie K.
What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, Papa Tasso?
Bro, it's like, remember we were saying inject the fucking shit in my veins, bro. I'm give me all this shit, bro. Last night, bro, I'm so not used to seeing what we saw last night, and I'm just like, I felt like Ricky Bobby and Talladega Nights. Like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, what is going on right here? I'm like, Arenado of all people making an error. I'm like, this is fucking meant to be. This I'm saying, everybody said it. I'm saying it too. This team is fucking different. This team is
different. And it's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little while for all of us to get there. Like, I know in my head it's different. I'm watching it. It's different. But my heart and the demons and everything in my past, it's going to take a little while. We're the rescue dogs, and we still cower when the door slams. And we
have walls up.
It's
we
okay.
have these walls up to protect ourselves from everything we've fucking been through in the past. We've been fucking abused, and we're just
now we're living at Steve Cohen's mansion, and we're living in the lap of luxury.
We got fucking butlers bringing us silver platters and shit. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. Every night I'm talking with in the group chat. I'm like, this is what good team feels like.
I mean, I can't even imagine being the Dodgers, the Giants, and hopefully this happens. hopefully it's August, and we're like, I don't even know what to say on We Gotta Believe. What are we gonna say on this episode? We won our 95th game. What do you fucking want? We're gonna win 110. What more can I say?
We're gonna be dickheads and complain about the one guy who stinks, like Cano, if he's still here. We're like, this fucking guy, Robbie Cano. Which that's why this game felt so good, because we didn't have to deal with him at all. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I actually have a Cano shirt because it was 2 years ago when he first joined us, and we're down in the game, and he hit a big home run, and I'm sitting with my two boys, and I'm like, fuck it. If he hits a home run here, I'll buy his shirt. And he just launches one.
Well, remember, he hit that opening day home run when he first came here, and I was like, oh boy, maybe I was dead.
And at that time, they'll be like, look, he's not Cano, but you have a Hall of Famer shirt, I guess. And then the suspension happens. I'm like, that shit's out the window. So the shirt's just sitting in my house. I'm just like, it's a good memory.
Dude, I mean, I'm looking at this box score here. Thank God for the bottom of the lineup, because Marte had a couple hits, but Nimmo 0 for, Lindor 0 for, Alonso 0 for, Eduardo Escobar 0 for, Dom Smith 0 for, and then Canna, McNeil, and McCann gave you 6 hits. So I mean,
there you go.
If you're looking to criticize anything tonight, which fuck that, who cares? But I mean, it was a 3-0. It was a pitcher's duel, and we came up on the right side of it thanks to the bottom of the order. Although when you have Canna and McNeil at the bottom of your order, it's a little bit of it's a little bit of a cheat code at this point, because these guys
got ball players.
Yeah,
we got ball players, man. For the first time, we actually went out and signed ball players.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how about Adam Ottavino, Blue Mountain Boy?
Oh, he's creeping there.
Clean inning. I mean,
there we go.
What do you want? We'll put him. I say
I got him here,
midway, just before halfway. I would say, just he's getting
there.
Around there, that slider just looks so nice, bro.
No, when it works,
it fucking cuts, man.
Are you guys in love with the 0 as much as I am? I love that fucking 0 on his back.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. So
it's right up there with Nimmo running the first base. People just don't like it. I'm like, I love that you hate it. That's why I love it. I don't even. If it was against me, I fucking despise that, man.
You know what I love? And our boy Drew Smith, he's up here really.
He's at
16 pitches. Yeah, he's in this territory now.
Yep.
He got made.
9 for strikes. 9 for strikes every time. And I think it was Bassett had something 13 first pitch strikes to his 15 batters. It was
putting a curveball in there, what Max did yesterday.
30-mile-an-hour curve. He's mixing in an ephus pitch, basically. Dude knows how to pitch, man.
Yeah, Max was doing it yesterday with the curveball, and then you see when they come out and they all talk to each other, and then you see Bassett come out and do that exact same thing against the same people. Today they're all talking. It's we got 7 pitching coaches in the dugout.
I know, man.
And Max is ready to kill somebody, bro. There's got to be an over/under. I think it's 2.5 murders this season. Something's gonna happen. I love it, bro. He's just intense, and if I see one more person get hit in the head from us, bro, I don't know. Part of me wanted Pete to fucking charge.
You know what I think is going to be interesting if things hold true? Subway Series is going to have juice. If the Yankees continue to play with the record they have, even though Yankee fans would have you believe they were in last place a week ago, and you got guys like Max on it. And both fan bases are feeling themselves, you're going to see some fireworks. I don't know when the first Subway Series is. I haven't seen the schedule, but that'll be Philly this weekend will be. I could see some trash throwing events and some fights in the crowd and shit, because it not only are we winning, but it's intense. It feels very powder keg, and it's looking to really explode. So.
And we're winning the intense games. We're not fucking folding.
Yeah. Winning all the games, bro. We're winning fucking all of the games.
Fuck yeah. Fucking I have two of my best friends are Yankee fans, and they're just talking shit. I'm like, bro, just fucking talk to me. Talk to me later. Man. Come on. I don't even give a shit what you're talking right now. I'm riding.
I know. Who else we got?
Thanks for coming on.
Big fan, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are the best.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on, man. And that's it, Kev. I'm sure. You get this shit all the time, and you have a legit rivalry with them. I'm getting just what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just getting like I get Yankees, Braves, and Phillies fans just chirping me in my mentions. What I'm not even talking about. I'm just talking Met shit. And it's like, oh, you're gonna blah. I'm like, this is how I know the Mets are good. Is when you guys start coming out. That's when you guys are scared. Like, uh-oh, they woke up. That Uncle Stevie guy came in, and shit's going down now.
And without fail, I'll see like, hey, bro, it's only April. Click on the account, and what do you see? It's either a Philly scumbag or a Brave scumbag or a Yankee scumbag. It always checks out. And the only people now who are saying it's early or that it's a bad or easy schedule. Played the Phillies, the Giants, and the Cardinals. We won all 3 of those series. We played the Diamondbacks twice and the Nationals. We won those 3 series. Good teams, we beat them. Bad teams, we crush them. Series, we win them. That's just how it works right now. And that's how baseball works. So I don't want to fucking hear it anymore. If you play a full the first month of the season and win every series, good teams and bad, you're just a good baseball team playing good baseball. Yes, of course, we need to see how long it can last. Sure, we need to do it through October, obviously. That doesn't mean that April doesn't count or that April's not important or that somehow, these teams aren't good or it's not legitimate. It's a full month of baseball series that we just don't stop.
It's fucking beautiful.
We got any more calls? Or are we wrapping it up there?
Oh, I wanted to say too, Bassett, he was talking about the spider tack. Like he's like the balls, he's like, we don't know where they're going. He's sick of his guys getting hit because of it. So
I was on the opposite side of that because I was hearing it so much from Pete's sake. I was hearing from Garrett Cole and guys being like, we don't know where the ball's going. And I was saying, well, then you know what? Then you need to then you're not a good pitcher. If you can't throw hard and locate, then, don't be in the fucking major leagues. Now, if Chris Bassitt and the rest of the league really is telling me that it's that much harder to just play, to just pitch, if every pitcher is going to – I'll believe my pitcher when he says it, not the other guys.
Exactly.
But, part of me is just like, I don't know, man. Like, that means you came up with a foreign substance, and that's the only reason why you could locate. That's a problem. But as long as we can keep these headshots down, I'll take it because it's not everybody's having these problems. Max Scherzer's not fucking hitting everybody. There's a lot of pinpoint precision from a lot of these guys, so it's not it's not hurting everybody. It just seems to hurt the guys who really really relied upon it.
That's true. That's true. We got anyone else, Pabs or?
Hey, fellas.
What's going on? How we doing?
How we doing?
Good. I was the guy that originally stuck up for James McCann while we were talking about him all that time.
There we go, baby.
The original McCann.
Floor is yours.
The original McCann. Take your victory lap, my friend. And don't forget, I'm fucking behind you. You dragging my corpse, and somehow I'm still standing. I can't believe that happened.
But I was gonna say, what do you guys think? I was not alive for the '86 team. But I was thinking about it, and pound for pound, I really do think this is the best Mets team of my lifetime.
Dude, you got to remember, 06, it was an all-star lineup, dude.
Yeah.
Reyes, LaDuca, Wright, Beltran, Delgado, Floyd. I mean, it was like the first 6 or 7 was just unstoppable. And if we had any pitching, it was, the Glavine Maine pray for rain days.
That's the difference with this team is you have 4 or 5 guys that legit might have under a 3 ERA this year.
Yeah, no, I mean
and the rotation,
the all-around balance, and we keep talking about the bullpen being a crapshoot. I think the difference is this lineup is very and she runs away, slap singles, Whereas the 06 team was like everybody had over 25 home runs. Everybody was an all-star. The Los Mets were unbelievable.
They were.
But this has a chance to, if they play like this all year and they're just surgical and win kind of like the Giants last year, you have no choice but to put them up there as one of the best.
I'll tell you what though, KFC
about like 99, 2000 though.
Yeah, the Los Mets didn't have DeGrom and Scherzer up top, assuming we get DeGrom healthy. I mean.
Unfortunately, neither do we just yet.
That's a good point.
The 99 team, that infield, when they were calling it the best infield ever, and you have Piazza behind the plate, Fonzie and fucking Ventura and Olrud, and then like Ordonez.
Ricky Henderson. We had Ricky Henderson.
Yeah.
I love that 99 team is like, I'll never get over that.
I'll tell you
team.
what, if we were able to have John Olerud, no offense to Todd Zeal, he did great tonight, but if we had Olerud on 2000 instead of Todd Zeal too,
Yeah.
Olerud would have like a career like
Olerud was guys
30 on base.
He was a quick cup of coffee with the Mets, and it felt like more because he was so good while he was here. What'd you think of Todd? I do think he was like proficiently good. Everything he was saying,
Yeah, he was good tonight.
But I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't like change, and maybe it's because it wasn't Ron and Keith, but I was like, Todd Zeal. I don't know. It felt like Gary Apple was in there too. I'm like,
I mean, yeah, you can't compare him to our booth. Our booth is the best. It's
I
like
do
the
wonder
best ever, man.
It's like the future plan, though. I don't know if like,
Yeah,
is
I
Todd
think he was good though. I thought if he was on ESPN, like, and you had to listen to him on ESPN, I would have been very happy with it.
Well, okay, so if we had TBS was blacked out.
Yeah.
They had Bob Costas and Ron Darling doing it. Would you rather watch Bob and Ron or Todd and Gary?
Ooh, that's a tough one, man. That's tough.
I actually like Bob Costas. I know a lot of people don't. I think he kind of got political in recent years, but I think his voice is like, when I hear his voice, more basketball when I think of like NBA triple headers back in the day, but I think his voice is like an elite big moment voice.
I think Ronnie is the best color guy, or not color guy, the analyst. I think Ronnie's the best analyst maybe in sports.
Yeah, no, I mean, when he's talking the Mets, when he does the Mets, the rest of the league is a little bit different. When he's talking Mets, it is unreal. But yeah, this team, like, I hope that this team is what we had in 06 was like a awesome, like, all-star lineup. What we had in 99, 2000 was like a bunch of mashers in the middle of the lineup. This might be maybe it's not as like sexy or the names aren't as like great, but this might be just like the most balanced team. And I'll be honest, at the end of the day, that's probably what you want in baseball, where it just.
And one thing too, if you remember KFC in 2015, one of the reasons why we lost to those Royals was our defense was so shitty in that World Series.
That's the only reason.
I know, but
man.
But this team, this defensive team, every single player out there, aside from Nimmo in center, and assuming Dom's at first, every single player is a plus defensive player on this team.
I know.
They're built to beat good teams.
Makes a big fucking difference, man.
Yep.
So, give your shout out to McCann to wrap it up here because you were that was you, dude. That was all you.
Thanks, guys.
I mean, I hope.
I always love to be wrong when I'm negative about the Mets. You can always shit down my throat when I'm wrong about them.
Yep, and yeah, it's like I'd love for nothing more than this as a weekly thing where it's like James McCann, another 3-hit game. Let's fucking keep it going here. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
All right. Anything else before we head into tomorrow's day game? I'm trying to think if anything else happened tonight that was noteworthy.
No, I think just we had the Scherzer thing, Bassett coming out about the balls, which seems to be getting some traction online.
Sure.
And tomorrow's day game dogs. It's a beautiful fucking thing.
Opening that letter was exactly what we thought it was going to be, just a total dud. Nobody cared. Like, whatever. Day game dogs tomorrow. We can eat some. I think I'm going to get some with onions. I think I'll get some mustard, some onions, and kick back, watch the sweep go down. Get a day off to roll into the scumbags of Philly, bring them to town. It's a beautiful thing, man.
I'll ask you this. I was going to ask it on the pod. Should I ask on the pod or should I ask it now? I'll ask on the pod. I'll say it for the pod because it's a life-changing thing I'd be doing here. So I'll wait for the pod. I'll let the boys.
I'm not 100% locked in, but Wardy, you know him? Wardy NYM. He's
yeah.
He's like one of the other big. He's going to be on the show. I DM'd him today. Now that I'm really trying to grow, we got to believe. I started looking at the other space, and Wardy is one of the other major blogger podcasters. And then I DM'd him, and he said part of the reason I even started my account is because of you and Clem. So he's a stoolie and a good dude, a good Mets fan. So we'll have him on to chop it up, and that'll be Thursday. Coming off the sweep and heading into Philly.
Look, I'm giving a hand job here. Nothing to see here. Don't gift that, please.
So, until then, gotta believe.